Try this again. Is something going on with YouTube, maybe? Hello, guys. Welcome in. Okay. I was about to say, what's going on? Hey, okay. There we go. I had to restart this thing. I had it started and then I had to restart it because there was something going on. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Because I was like, what in the world is going on? Okay. Sounds good. Welcome in, guys. Give me your thumbs up as you come on in. As you come on in. Yes, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, do all that kind of stuff. You were waiting for the. I was, you know what? I had it live, and I had to restart it because it was. I was like, something's wrong. I could tell something was wrong. Okay, guys, should we put oracles in this? Should we put oracles as you come in? Give me your thumb. Give me your thumbs up, please. Thumbs up the live so we can push it to more people. Give me a thumbs up. If you're not following, make sure you follow. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when we go live. And you know when we upload. Guys, I'm in my robe and my bonnet. Yeah, I'm working. I'm working. Even in the morning, I'm working. So yeah, if you're here, I got about 5 people in the chat and only 2 thumbs up. Can I please get 3 more thumbs up? I appreciate you. We're going to shuffle these cards. This is going to be just a fun pick a card reading that we're doing live. It's called Is This Your Story? Is This Your Story? So we're going to get 3 piles together and we're going to see what these stories hold. And hopefully you're going to intuitively pick the pile where your story is, where the story is going to resonate with you. Okay, so let's do it. Pile number 1, please. Pile number 1. Hello, Miss Pam. Can I get a thumbs up, guys, as you come on in? Can I get a thumbs up as you come on in? Spirit did say that there will be details. That's a lot, Spirit. There's going to be details. That's how you're going to know that it's your story, because there will be certain little details that are happening in your life, and you'll resonate with it. So you might not resonate with the entire thing because it's going to grab onto a lot of people's energy, but there's going to be parts of that story that you're going to be like, yeah, that's me. Um, and then claim your story. Claim your story. I'm actually going to do the spirit messages last. You know how I always do the oracles first, but I'm actually do the spirit messages last. And we're going to get into the nitty gritty of the story. So we'll get the story and then we'll get what spirit has to say in the way of, advice towards the end. So you'll get your oracles at the end. How about that? We'll do it that way. So we'll get into the gossip. This is the gossip part first. And then we'll get into the advice. Give me one more for pile 3, please. Yep, thank you. All right. I like to shuffle on my live so you see them already shuffled up for you. I got 5 people in here and only 3 thumbs. Can I get 2 more thumbs, please? Because you click that little thumbs up arrow, the thumbs up icon, and give me a thumbs up for the stream for the video. I would appreciate that. You might have to jump out and then hit it. Pile number 1, please. Okay. Well, that's a whole lot, Spirit. It's just going to take me a minute to get the piles together. I was trying to do this before I jumped on, but then I started having issues. many do we got? Is that okay? Give me one more, Spirit. On the basis of the story, and I'll clarify too if I need to. I'll clarify. Actually, we'll take all of these. The Spirit said, take those. Okay. Pile number 2. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. I need one more thumb. I got 5 and only 4 thumbs. So if you have not given me a thumbs up, like I said, you might just want to jump right out. It's right as you come in. Click that thumbs up. Not the thumbs down, please. Don't do that. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Okay. Y'all getting a little extra. Spirit's like, here's some extra. They need it. No, not like that, Mo. I don't want it in the chat. I want it on the algorithm. She's like, here's a thumb. All right, here's our last pile. Our last pile. Come on out. Any more, please? All right. All right. Here's our piles. Piles have been, it took me 7 whole minutes to do these damn piles. That's a lot. So if you come back, if you come in and you want to come back to your story, just know I'll timestamp it so it'll take you right to it. Okay, so you can bypass it. Hey, sir. Hello. 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 And my selenite. Okay. All right, we're doing Is This Your Story, guys? Is this your story? Pick a card reading. So the way this works is this. This is why I always love pick a card. Yes, please hit that thumbs up. If you're in here, there's 9 people in here. I only got 4 thumbs. If you come in, please hit that thumbs up button so that we can share this to other people and it'll get pushed out. Because that's how YouTube pushes things out, is based off of the likes, the interactions that you have. So if you haven't given me your thumb, give me your thumb. So we're doing a pick a card reading today called Is This Your Story? Hello, honey. Is this your story? So this is a collective. So what this is going to do is I'm going to pull. I've just picked all the piles, and I'm pulling the energy for pile number 1. And Spirit is going to kind of grab a collective group of people, and they're going to tell me the story based on the cards of what's going on. So we're going to actually do your tarot first, so we can see what the issue is or what's going on in these people's lives, and then we'll follow it up with the oracle or the advice from Spirit. Okay. So that's kind of how we're going to do it. So again, this is pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. Pile number 1 has a beautiful desert rose. Pile number 2 has this gorgeous black tourmaline. And pile number 3 has the selenite, or my selenite palm stone. So again, pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. This is how my pick of cards work. Close your eyes, take a couple deep breaths, clear your energy. This is going to allow your intuition to kind of flow. Ask your guides, ask your spirit guides, ask your ancestors which pile belongs to you, holds your story, and pick that pile. Commit to it. Once you've picked your pile, put it in the chat. Put your number in the chat. Again, 1, 2, or 3, and you can go. So about 9:30. So if people come back in and you want to kind of reread your story, you can start picking your piles at 9 minutes 30 seconds. Alba, could you or any of my mods, could you take note of that and then send that to me in like a DM? Send that to me in on either TikTok or either Google Duo. 9:30 is the beginning. 9 minutes 30 seconds is the beginning of the picking. Alba, could you do that? Could you write that down for me and then send that to me in a message? I appreciate you. Guys, as you come on in, as you're picking your piles, like I said, give me a thumbs up, and maybe if you're not following, make sure you follow, make sure you like, share, subscribe as well. Okay, I'll give you guys about 20 more seconds. This is pile number one, pile number two, and pile number three. Once you have your pile, put your number in the chat. Put your number in the chat. Okay. Commit to your piles, guys. Commit to your story. Okay. We're going to go ahead and get started. If you come in late and you didn't have a chance to pick piles, you can always go back. And like I said, this will be timestamped. Alba, could you put 11 minutes for pile number one? We started at 11 minutes. So if you pick pile number one and you pick the Desert Rose, this is your pile. You pick the Light Sears Tarot. We'll put your oracle over here and let's get the story first. Okay. Okay, for my pile number one, people. Yeah, Alba, just wait until I get all the. Yeah, you can just send it to me all at once at the end. If you could send it everything for each pile, the timing for each pile, I would appreciate that. Okay, pile number one. If you pick pile number one, is this your story? Is this your story? Okay, so what I see here is this. I see pile number one. It could be let's see, heavy on the. I'm seeing a lot of earth, so you could be an earth sign or you could be a water sign because I'm seeing heavy earth and heavy water. You could also be a Libra in particular. Um, this pile, you guys, you deal with codependency. You've stayed in a relationship. You could have stayed in a relationship, and your codependency. I feel like it stems from childhood. It stems from when you were young. You might not. You might have had suffered through neglect. Pile number one. You might have suffered through absentee parents. You might have had a father in particular that. Hold on, it's coming through. A father in particular that was not in your life, and you, for the feminine energy that resonates with this story, uh, you wanted to be daddy's little girl. You wanted to be daddy's little girl. You wanted to have that family, and I feel like for most of my pile number one people, your father may not have been in your life, or if he was in your life, it was very fleeting. And because of that, you might have developed codependency, trying to go above and beyond, thinking that his absenteeism was a result of you not being worthy, you not being enough. And so you develop codependency. You develop this mechanism of expending yourself and over giving and trying to be. Some of you guys might be that type A personality, very very controlling, making sure everything is perfect. No, no ma'am, yeah, that's what you did anything. Making sure everything is perfect, because you feel like that's how you have to be perfect in order to be loved. You have to keep your mouth closed in order to be loved. You have to kind of dumb yourself down in order to be accepted. On the other hand, there are some of you guys who have had a very, very strict mother. It could have been a single mother, but she was a very, very strict mother, and her expectations were very high of you, and that also caused codependency. In order to feel loved and feel, like you were accepted by her, you had to go above and beyond. And some of you guys might have struggled early on with just being very carefree and very charismatic. This gives me the energy of like a wild child, of kind of like hippie vibes, that quirky personality. And that would have gone against everything that this mother would have been very, very stoic, very, very proper. And so there was always a clash. It felt like there was always a clash somewhere at some point in your childhood, pile number one, where you felt like you had, in order to be accepted and loved by your parents, you couldn't be you. You couldn't be you. And it's, at some point in time, you develop codependency, which you've carried this on in your adult life. This is something that you may struggle with in your adult life, still doing this, still playing out the same type of still playing out the same type of scenarios where you have to go above and beyond, where you're feeling disconnected from yourself. You see how the body is not connected. You're feeling disconnected from yourself. On one hand, you want to revert back to this time when you just took leaps of faith, when you were just you, and you just there wasn't a care in the world. And then also, like I said, kind of being torn between this need to be loved and accepted by those who are around you and those who are close to you. Pile number one, Spirit is saying this: you're about to meet somebody who's going to bring a lot of balance in your life and connect the dots, so to speak, for you. Connect the parts that have been disconnected. That is going to help you to kind of redefine who you are as a person. Where's my pile? Who's going to help you to redefine who you are as a person? This is a karmic relationship. Now, I don't want you to be like, oh, karmic. Karma is good or bad. So a karmic can be is a karmic is just someone who is here to teach you a lesson for your soul's evolution. And I feel like this person is coming, and it's not bad. I don't feel like it's a bad karmic lesson, but it's going to help you to reconnect who you are, because they're going to accept you on such a level and love you is in such a way that you're going to become whole. It's going to help you to become whole. It's going to help you to balance out that light and that dark. It's going to finally help you to come together. Pile number one. It's going to be a very strong relationship. It's going to be a very strong relationship, but there is a warning here to you. Don't miss out on this connection, because you're still grappling with codependency, because you may still be stuck in old connections where your codependency is very, very prevalent, and you miss out on this opportunity. Because, like I said, this is going to bring you not only a soulmate and a brand new opportunity to find groundedness and stability, and finally find acceptance and love, the acceptance and love that you deserve, but it's going to strengthen who you are as a person. And like I said, you could miss the boat, pile number one, in the fact that you currently may be in situations, yeah, you may be in situations that you need to get out of. You may be in situations that you need to get out of, that actually keep you stuck in this cycle of codependency, keep you replaying these parental roles, trying to heal these parental roles. It's time for you to heal, pile number one. You guys might want to do, it's just going to help you to elevate in a big way. This new relationship is going to help you to elevate in a big way, and to find the emotional support and love and acceptance that you've always wanted. It's going to end this need for you to go above and beyond, to keep climbing for attention, to keep climbing for acceptance, to keep climbing and clawing for love. This is my pile number one. Let's see what your oracle has to say for you. It says, release control, know that you are loved, and embrace the flow of life. I mean, damn it, if spirit don't be talking, whose pile is this? Who picked pile number one? Whose pile is this? Your message is very clear. Again, like I said, you might have developed this codependency to the point where it becomes a controlling factor, and you have to be perfect all the time in order to feel worthy and to feel accepted. You may be the type of woman who goes outside and your hair and makeup has to be done. You have to be dressed to the T. I had a friend who was in a relationship, and she said something about this man who's very narcissistic. You guys, which reminds me, because you may have developed not only codependency, but this need to be empathic, where you take on other people's bullshit, you take on other people's problems, you take on other people's emotions, and narcissists and empath, they have this uncanny ability to be attracted to one another. But this narcissistic bastard that she's with um, told someone in her household that even to go get the mail, that they need to have their hair done because they represent them. That's this kind of energy. Like I say, it could be male or female. It could be your mother or your father. It could be the current relationship that you're in. But there was this need to always put on a facade and be perfect in order to be accepted. And I feel like they're telling you to embrace the flow of life, to embrace you being you again, to embrace that time when you just let loose, and you didn't care about being perfect. You didn't care about your hair and makeup being done. You didn't care about how you presented yourself to the world. You were just you. Know that you're loved. You don't need to go above and beyond to be loved. Pile number one, you are loved. And spirit is saying, release these ideas that have held you captive for so long, and it's time to really step into this energy of just being, it's almost like footloose and fancy free, where you're not. And I feel like this new relationship that's coming is going to actually give you that type of victory. Okay, pile number one, that is your message. That is your message. Who picked pile number one? That was a pretty cool message. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at this story. Who picked pile number one? Anybody pick pile number one? Y'all didn't pick pile number one. Y'all missed a beautiful, beautiful lesson. Okay. Who picked pile number two? Where's my pile number twos? Is anybody still here? I see there's 6 of y'all. Y'all must be working. Okay, pile number two. If you pick the black tourmaline stone, this is for you. This is for you. If you pick the stone, you pick the Tasman African Tarot. This is your deck. We'll get your oracle cards later. Alba, could you start pile number two at 250 at 252, please? I mean, excuse me, at 2150 at 2052. Hey, Mr. Wanda. Okay, you are working. Okay, Alba, could you do pile number two at 2052? So if you could write that down so I'll know when to timestamp that, I would appreciate it. 2052. Okay, pile number two. If you pick that Tasma, if you pick that black tourmaline, this is your pile. Move it down so you can kind of see the cards. Okay, pile number two. We got they're saying, what's that song? She's a runner, she's a track star. What's that? Who has that star? Who has that? What's that song? It's that rap. She's a runner. You guys might be my runners. You may have. I'm gonna say this right off the bat. Pile number two. You guys know I don't subscribe to twin flame unions at all. I feel like it's a soulmate. But you may be in a habit in relationships of running when things get sticky. When things get sticky, and this goes back from childhood. Fight or flight. You take flight. With the fight or flight scenario, you guys normally take flight when any trouble exists in your life, whether it's friends, family, or relationships. When trouble's on the horizon, guess where you going? You heading for the hills. You like, I'm out. You gotta stop it, pile two. Pile two, you gotta stop this. What you don't see is that this is from childhood. This is something that runs deep. This is a mechanism that you have had since you were a child. When you observe things that are happening that make you uncomfortable, that take you out of a comfort zone. My pile number two, people, you tend to like to be in a comfort zone. You tend to run. And when you run, you're not able to really work. One, there's several reasons why you should, yeah, you you'd be out. There are several reasons, pile number two, why you might find it difficult to really develop manifestations and kind of plan and develop the reality to the life that you want. And that's because you don't stick it in. You don't stick in. Well, see, again, I'm going to say this. There's a reason why fight may be the option for you to do, because again, like I said, you have developed this mechanism of running and it hasn't gotten you anywhere. I'm gonna be honest with you. You're looking back at your life and you're assessing this and you're saying, well, damn, I really ain't as far as I thought I was. I ran far, but I really haven't developed, or in order to fight, you have to, again, you fight for something. You fight for the things that you're convicted about. You fight for the things that mean something to you. We don't run from them. And that's how you build. You see how the pinnacles are all around. That's how you build the life that you want, by fighting for it, by stepping into this Queen of Swords energy. Okay. That's you step into this Queen of Swords energy. The Queen of Swords is ready to defend her throne, period. Ready to defend her throne, ready to cut out situations. You see, we don't run from situations, we cut them out. That's the difference. We don't run from them, we cut them out. We are ready to defend our empire. We stand as the emperor. The emperor, again, these are energies. The first two energies is that come out. They're very strong. They're very convicted. They're very fair. But when they need to make cuts, they're not afraid to make cuts. The emperor and the Queen of Swords ain't running from nobody. They're not running from anybody. And that's how you're going to stay and be able to manifest the things that you want, because you're going to fight for it. When we're manifesting, You got to show spirit that that's what you want. It's not just going to come easy. It's not like an open book, like, here, take what you want. No, there's work that has to be done. And part of why we haven't gotten to where we needed to be in our life, pile number 2, is because we're running. We keep running from our lives. You're essentially running from problems. And they're trying to transform you out of that energy. This death card is putting it into an old way of doing things and rebirthing or birthing a new way of doing things, a more grounded, stabler way of doing things that is going to bring you the manifestations that you want. Because they're going to be based, yeah, it's coming quickly. It ain't going to be no more running. Y'all showing up to the battle. Pile number 2, y'all showing up to the battle. You're just going to show up to the battle in a different way, is what I'm seeing with this death card. Yeah, you got a brand new cycle that's coming. You got a brand new cycle that's coming towards you that's going to require you to show up. That's going to require you to honestly show up. No more running. I feel like pile number 2, they're telling you guys no more running. For those who are in pile number 2, you may have throat chakra issues where you don't feel like your voice is being heard, where you struggle with speaking your truth. Now it's time to speak your truth. Communication is going to be key. You don't have to look. I'm gonna say this. You don't have to fight. You don't have to fight. You don't have to be defensive. When you're standing in your own personal power, you're not going to be shaken. Pile number 2, they're telling you no more being shaken. Some of you guys may, like I said, may have trouble communicating what you want, your needs and your wants, to other people around you. You may have had, as a child, you may have been told that, you're to be seen and not heard. You may have been told as a child, or expressed as a child, that what you need isn't paramount or isn't priority. And so now you've developed this need to run when you don't get your needs met. And now it's time to stand. What you don't see is that you're about to have a complete change. I feel like this is an internal change where you're going to be stepping into this Queen of Swords energy, using your throat chakra to communicate what you need. And if they don't give it to you, you're not afraid to yield that sword. You see that sword is up and ready for the fight. And then the emperor, like I said, the emperor doesn't become the emperor manifesting the things that he wants by running. He becomes the emperor by standing and defending his empire. It's that old saying, stand for something or fall for anything. And that's what you've been doing. You've been falling for anything because you just run. You're like, I don't, energetically, y'all, I will call y'all out. Energetically, you've been cowards. And now they're telling you no more. Okay. So no more running, pile number 2. It's time to stand in your power. And I feel like you're going, look, push through your insecurities. Speak your world into being. Again, these messages are clear. There's going to be no more running for y'all. You're going to have to work through the things that make you uncomfortable. Those are the things that really show your insecurity. When we can't stand and fight, those are insecurities. And they're telling you no more of this. And then believe that you have good luck. I feel like I said, there's a new cycle coming where you're going to be able to call in the things that you want, because you're going to exercise that throat chakra. Not only exercise that throat chakra to call in the things that you want, but you're going to be ready to defend it and be convicted. Been working for me. I'm running into hermit mode. No, again, stop staying in hermit mode. We done told y'all hermit mode is for an express purpose of healing. So if you feel like you've healed, it's scary to talk. Mo, I can't stand you. Veronica, you too. Y'all go get over this stuff. You understand me? Y'all go get past this stuff. And you're going to stand in your personal power. There may be, like I said, some throat chakra issues with this pile, as well as solar plexus issues. The solar plexus is all about your power, your personal power. So you guys, matter of fact, next month's chakra healing is going to be dealing with the crown chakra. It's going to be dealing with the third eye. It's going to be dealing with the throat chakra, and it's going to be dealing with the solar plexus, healing those. And those might be issues that where you need the most attention. So next month's ultimate chakra healing, which, like I said, is going to be focusing on those 2 areas that are very prevalent in this pile, you guys might want to get into. This month is dealing with the like pile number 1. The pile number 1 that I just did previous to pile number 2. You guys might benefit from this month, which is about that root chakra, which is childhood issues, childhood traumas, neglect, abuse, that make you, like I said, that where that codependency resides. And that heart chakra. So this month we're dealing with the heart chakra, the sacral chakra, and the solar and the root chakra. So if you pile number one, you would benefit from this month. Pile number two, you would benefit from next month. Nothing ever works out when I have. Honey, it's that's the only look. Like they always say, there's nothing worth having. They always say that nothing worth having comes easy. You're gonna have to fight for it. People's freedom was never earned. Freedom was always fought for. Don't run now. Nope, nope, nope. We're gonna teach you how to fight in a different way. I feel like Spirit is gonna teach you how to fight in a different way. There's a different way of fighting, and it's called standing in your power. And I feel like my power number two people, you're going to be taught that. Spirit is starting to move in and teach you how to stand in your power. And once you're standing in your power, that's when your abundance and luck comes in, because that's when you're going to be able to manifest and build the life that you want and defend it. You can't ask for something if you're not willing to defend it, is what Spirit is trying to say. So I feel like power number two, that is your story. That is your side. Obviously, some people, it resonates. Don't listen to you. Don't even. Y'all get on my nerves. Don't y'all be helping each other to stay stuck. Don't you dare. I don't work too hard for y'all to be stuck. Come on now. All right, pile number three. If you picked the selenite palm stone, this is your story. Miss Alba, if you could put 3152 on the time for pile number three, we'll start pile number three. Y'all crazy as hell. If you pick the elemental goddess, this is your tarot. This is your pile for pile number three. That is too funny. All right. Okay, well, that's interesting. Bottom row is all wands. Bottom row is all wands. So my pile number three, you could be heavy on the fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, I've got a lot of wands energy, a lot of fire energy, heavy on the fire energy for my pile number three people. Pile number three, I'm not mad at y'all. I feel like my pile number three people, you've been in transformation mode. It's almost like a hermit mode you've been in, trying to collect your thoughts, trying to regain your personal power, your strength. You guys have been in heavy you might have gone through a heavy transition, a heavy transformation spiritually. Pile number three. And Spirit is bringing you out of this wounded warrior energy. You guys may have, with this wounded warrior, let me see. Yeah. It may have been in love. You may have been, okay, very much so in love. You've been waiting for this transition to happen, pile number three. Yeah, heavy fire sign. I wouldn't be surprised if pile number three, if you resonate with a lot of fire, if there's a lot of fire in your chart. It could be in business. You guys may be making a decision. Yeah, you're making a decision to go for things that ground you. Yeah, you're coming out of this stuck mode. You might have been stuck for a moment there in like a hermit mode type of energy where because you have gone through so much as this wounded warrior, pile number three, you're kind of shaking that off. And I feel like Spirit has had you resting. It was the calm before the storm. It was the calm. It was the darkness before the great awakening. And now I feel like my pile number three people, you are coming out of this transformative time as this. It's like you went into this chrysalis as a caterpillar and you're coming out as a butterfly now. And you got brand new opportunities that are ahead of you, pile number three. You guys could have, like I said, it could be in relation to a relationship where you were dealing with a lot of players. You were dealing with people you guys could have been in long-term marriages or long-term relationships that carried a lot of burdens where you felt like love eluded you. You could have been in business before and your business went belly up. And it was something that you were passionate about and you saw the destruction of your dream with this king of wands, this king of fire. He's sitting there and he's almost watching, you're watching what you built go up in flames. So you guys could have been going through some financial difficulties. You've had some very heavy difficulties, but you've gone from the 9 to the 10. You've completed a cycle. You've completed a cycle of karmic lessons, heavy karmic lessons that left you, got, like I said, feeling kind of defeated and depleted. And I feel like spirit is telling you you're about to regain your strength. You're about to regain your strength. So my pile number three people, you guys, for those who are in business, you may get an idea. The king, you're going from the king of wands, watching your kingdom burn down, to the king of air, or the king of swords, building a kingdom up, communicating the things that you want, taking on this new opportunity, writing down. You might be into scripting, you might be into heavy manifestation, manifesting through writing the things that you want. And now you're about to see these things that you've been writing about, maybe possibly even journaling about, coming to. So, like I said, you had an end here just to have a new beginning of more stability. You guys have been waiting for this. You guys have been waiting for this to occur. And I feel like it is. For those where this resonates for love, a great love is coming into your life. A great love that's going to bring stability is coming into your life. You have a new beginning, a fiery, passionate beginning. Now, I am going to say this. You guys are showing up very timid when it comes to it in relation to love. Don't be afraid to take that leap of faith. You know, the knight of wands, or the knight of fire, is a knight that goes for what he wants. I mean, he look at his arrow. He knows exactly where he's striking it to. When this person comes into your life, it could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They're coming faster than you know, faster than you know. Don't be afraid to love based off of where you've been before. Don't be afraid to love because of your past. You have the wheel of fortune, honey. You have the wheel of fortune. So I feel like my pile number three, people, spirit is telling you it's time for you to emerge from your cocoon, emerge from this hermit mode, from this stuck energy, and to really light a fire underneath you. If you guys are manifesting anything, especially in connection with a job or business, pile number three, you guys might want to look at the boosted road opener that's coming on the 28th of July. It's at the end of the month. It's on the new moon. It's going to help you because you got a lot of fire here. And I feel like you're ready to go, and it's going to give you the ambition and the drive. And not only that, it's going to open the doors to all realms. So whatever this is, especially if this is in connection with a business or a job that you're, or if you're trying to, if you, some of you guys might be trying to buy a house, buy homes, pound number three, or may even be trying to purchase a car, a vehicle, anything. This is heavy manifestation. This is like master manifestation. You're stepping into that energy. If you're trying to manifest anything, get into that boosted road opener and put that road opener on it so that all doors and all realms are open to you. Pile number three. I love the way that spirit is like, hey, we got something for you. Yeah, release your blocks. You guys have been, yep, you guys have been heavy with blocks, heavy with karmic blocks, and that's what you've been releasing. That's what all this stuff that has happened to you karmically. These were blocks that you had to release, and now, like I said, you've been in this mode of taking care of yourself, honoring your feelings, getting in touch with spirit. That manifestation, part of manifesting is honoring yourself and honoring your feelings, being grateful for where you're at. And this card it gives me nothing but gratitude. I mean, you're literally sitting there with spirit, ready to co-create, and I feel like spirit is telling you it's go time. You got the shine card. It's go time, guys. For my pile number three, people, you have, with this wheel of fortune and this shine, it's go time. Whatever you're trying to manifest now is within your grasp, and I would definitely put the road opener on that shit. I open the road for every single thing. There is not anything that I don't open the road for. So pile number three, if you're manifesting heavy and you're about to step into this abundance, and you're about to step into this new period, this new cycle in life where they're going to be giving you and supporting you and getting the things that you want, road open that shit and go for it. It's time to come out of your cocoon, and it's time for you to shine. Pile number three, I hope that resonated for you. That is your story. I hope everybody enjoyed their stories. Take the lessons and take the advice that spirit is giving and run with this stuff. You understand me? I will be posting this, guys. The information, the timestamps will be in the description box, as well as my link tree if you would like to. Oh, this is not for that pile. If you would like to book a full reading based off of anything that you read, or if you just like to book a full reading, you can do so on my website. My website will be in the link tree, will be in the description box, and it'll take you right out to my website. And you can book any of the rituals that Spirit did recommend. Any of those rituals are out there; they're posted, and you can take advantage of those as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Is this your story? We'll do more of them. We'll do more of them. I wanted some gritty down to, some gritty, dirty stories, but sometimes it ain't like that. Sometimes the spirit's like, sometimes it ain't like that. We don't need a telenovela. Sometimes we just need to know what's going on and how we can fix it. And so I hope you guys, based off the stories that you resonated with, you can take the advice and you can learn from it. This will be posted again. If you need me for anything, you can reach me. My email will be in the description box as well. You can reach out to me. You can, and my cross-platform information, my TikTok and things like that will be out there as well. So follow me out there because we go live out there. We do a lot of fun shit out there as well. So if you need me, you know how to reach me. Until then, guys, until next time, make your choices.